Now we are.
All right, here we go. We're starting the show.
Let's do it.
Finally starting the show. Yes.
You are now listening to
You can pick them up. You don't have
I'll let myself up. I know with the emergency.
We'll talk to you in a little bit.
That right there, that's a passenger running along the tarmac. After jumping from the plane, the emergency exit.
You feel you would be unable or unwilling to perform the duties listed on the ship.
No, you can look. Here we go.
Capacitated to sit in the emergency exit window of this
But in the
area.
event of an emergency, your regular exit might not be the quickest or safest way out.
Hey, this emergency exit is painted on!
There's no way out! There's no way out! We're doomed!
That's right. Now is the time to open your mind. In our search for the unknown, who knows what we will find? This is Emergency Exit. I am your host, Los, and with me, as always, is the Harry Dunn to my Lloyd Christmas. And just when I thought you couldn't be any dumber, you pulled stunt like this and totally redeem yourself. Brandon Mitchell's joining me. How you living, buddy?
I'm living good, man. That's probably your best one so far.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We got Dwayne Primo joining us from the Austin Fisher Club. He's also an Austinite, awesome bearded gentleman.
Not really an Austinite.
You're not. Well, now you are.
I mean, I am now.
You are now.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Refugee.
And we also got a brewer because we're live here at Adelbert's Brewery. Everybody.
That's the wrong one.
We are here live at Adelbert's Brewery, and we're going to be doing our Brew World Order. But first, this is episode 41. Today is July 7th, 2017. We are live at Adelbert's Brewery in hot and humid Austin, Texas. Thank you, guys. And we got some people watching. Hello, guys. This week on the program, you know that famous person who killed someone once? We will test your knowledge. Plus, we got the news, but first we're going to do our first ever Brew World Order. So, what we usually do on the show is we rate Austin beers from a scale of 1 to 5, that's right. And because we're doing a live show here at Adelbert's here in Austin, we're going to sample their beers. And the first beer we have, well, first of all, we have a brewer. What's your name, man? Turn that up there.
Are you there?
We're there.
Good. Yeah. My name is Steve. And yeah, I'm a brewer here, and also do a lot of the production work and packaging as well.
That's awesome, man.
So you work all this big equipment over here?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we are in the
minus the
tap room.
bottling line. I leave that up to Scott, who's the
Where are
founder.
we in that brewery? Where is our specific spot? What are we at?
We are kind of in the neutral zone, I guess.
The neutral zone.
Between the tap room, the packaging line, and the brew house.
Yeah,
So-
and I see all the big equipment over there. Probably really loud if we were,
If we tried to do this while you guys were packaging, probably wouldn't be a good idea,
It would
right?
probably be a nightmare, yeah.
So we're going to talk about your beer. What's your favorite Adelbert's beer so far?
Well, that depends. I mean,
all
are we talking about like just an easy everyday drinking beer,
if you were to
or
pick your favoriteest beer of all time
that we make
that you make, what would it be?
to this day? Because there's probably some coming up that might be better than that. But
To this date, of course.
to this date, I would say one of my favorite beers here is Contemplating Waterloo. It's our gin barrel aged saison, which is basically what you're drinking, but aged in gin barrels for about a year.
Gin barrels. Where do you get the gin barrels from?
Treaty Oak.
Treaty Oak, and they're an Austin company. Yes. That's great. Keeping it local. That's what I love about.
What are you drinking now, Los?
Well, I've got what's called the Philosophizer. Am I saying that right? It's a saison,
Yes.
7.8 alcohol per volume, which is up there.
Oh, yes.
Which is what I love that.
I got you beat.
Wait till you put in that gin barrel.
What's that?
When you put it in a gin barrel, it goes up a little bit.
A gimber.
Gin
barrel.
Oh, a gin barrel.
Yeah,
yeah,
gin.
definitely would come up a bit there.
Yeah.
Let's see. This smooth ale tastes citrusy with yeasty notes and a hint of peppery spice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Its dry finish and mild carbonation make it perfect for pairing with food. I will give this beer a 4.5 out of 5. That's right.
That's pretty high.
That's up there. It is up there. I would say it's maybe 4.6.
4.6.
I'm going to go up to that.
Are you going into maybe the hundreds and thousands? That's more. Or is it just a solid 0.6?
This is 4.567890000111.
I believe I've used pi as a rating before,
could
but
use
that
that.
just goes, for
Brandon,
me.
what are you drinking?
Oh, it's something sour. One of you guys told me what it was.
Sour blonde.
Sour blonde.
Sour blonde,
Yeah, if you're a fan of anything sour, Sour Patch Kids, sour gummy bears, this is the one to go with. I don't get into the fancy lingo and all that. I just know what tastes good and what doesn't. And on a hot and humid day here in Texas, Austin, Texas, that's mighty refreshing.
Absolutely. Let me taste a little bit of that.
Yeah, go for it.
What would that be on your rating?
I give it a solid 4.
4 out of 5.
Yeah,
That's
4
right.
out of 5.
Dwayne?
I've been calling this as a side note, it's sour blonde, but I call it the basic bitch blonde.
Basic?
I mean, I've also been called a basic bitch before.
Right, because
so,
we only did it just merely to have like a sour on with no frills, anything like that. Just have a sour on the tap wall because at this point we didn't have anything special kind of ready to go yet. So we just did that one kind of to appease our sourhead people who like to have sours.
What's your favorite style of beer? Maybe that's an easier question. It doesn't have to be an Adelbert's beer, just in general. What's your favorite?
He's on the clock.
Honestly, we don't even make them here because I'm a huge session beer person. So we like lagers. I love lagers. A good lager. I mean,
you can drink those all day.
Right. But I mean, but again, on the other side of it, though, I can appreciate really well-made, very big beers as well. So, but as far as like a daily drinker, I would go somewhere on the lighter side. But
probably smart.
I definitely love big, great beers. So it just all depends on the day.
Well, I thank you for making the beer that we're drinking. You personally have. You personally made this beer that we're drinking, and we love it.
we appreciate it, yes.
Hey, Dwayne?
Yes.
Primo?
Yes.
What kind of beer are you drinking, man?
I am drinking the Vintage Monks, which
Vintage Monks?
Vintage Monks, and I got you beat on ABV. I'm 9.1.
Bastard, that has got to be
Which
good.
is also a sour, actually, as well.
Yeah, wine barrel aged sour brown ale. So basically, if you're a fan of beer and wine,
is that right up their alley?
this is the perfect beer for you.
I bet you I would love that. I love beer.
You're welcome to have
Let me take a little.
You should get a hold of that. And actually, that won us a GABF gold medal last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Or no, 2 years ago. I apologize. Last year we won one for Flying Monks, and this year we won one. Or 2 years ago we won.
I've noticed in the course of looking through your menu, you guys have an affinity for monks.
Yeah, what is the affinity with monks that you guys have there?
Well, luckily, you have Scott Hobie here.
Scott,
Who is the founder of the brewery.
Hey, dude.
He might be able to enlighten you just a small tad about our affinity with the Monk series.
Steve, what is the affinity with monks? Put that mic up to him. What is the affinity with monks that y'all have?
Well, it started out, so a lot of the beer styles come from stories from my brother's life. And so he was my brother was a good storyteller, and he lived in several places around the world. And one of them was, lived in Kenya for about 7 years, managed a big flower seed farm there.
Wow.
And my sister-in-law was Colombian. So within about 30 seconds of any city she landed, or country she landed into, she instantly was connected with about 200 Colombians. And not the drug cartel.
Right.
Coffee.
Don't go there.
We're not talking about Pablo Escobar here.
Well, just Colombians. They are very social, very partying.
Yes.
Beautiful people as
Beautiful
well.
people. And so in Kenya, they were there 7 years. He was managing a big flower seed farm, as I mentioned. She through all our connections, was hanging out, the Colombian monks. So there's, just like in the States, in Colombia, they have monks and social workers that are out working with people in Africa, trying to better people's lives. And, the monks are hanging out there in the bush, for years and years and years on end, and they all get together once in a while and, compare notes and, rejuvenate and all that.
And brew a little beer.
I don't know if they brewed beer, but they drank a lot of beer.
Nice.
And so my brother, as part of the place the house they had in the greenhouse, they had a little entertaining area. They had a pool and a little house, and so he'd say, "Yeah, sure, y'all come over, hang out, party, unwind, eat, drink, be merry." So that's why there's all the monk thing. That was a very long story, but it's basically my sister-in-law is Colombian. She networked with all the Colombian monks, and my brother, being a nice guy, is like, "Sure, you guys can come hang out at my place, drink beer, eat food, party, have a good time. Do your whatever get-together meetings you do. You can do it at my place." And it was actually on Lake Navasha. So we got kind of going into that whole monk theme because it was kind of fun.
Nice.
Dancing monks, flying monks.
Right on.
Vintage monks. Yeah.
Were these? It's probably not a great question, but were they Christian monks?
Well, we started doing Belgian-style beers too, right? So that's all involves monks. So it was Colombian monks, not Belgian monks.
Were they Christian monks?
What's the difference between friends?
Buddhist monks?
Yeah.
What denomination?
Buddhist monks?
Yeah, I don't think
Maybe
they're
not.
Christian monks, though?
Christian monks drink a lot.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know, do you guys know any Colombians?
No, Sofia Vergara.
So Colombians are world renowned for their level of partying.
Yeah.
So you and I may schedule a party, like we did a 4th of July party, and I actually was out there a little bit. I scheduled it for 6 hours. No, you go to a Colombian party, it's measured in days.
Oh, wow.
So it's like 3,
and I'm
4
sure
days.
it's not like half day or
They don't half-ass parties. It's like 3 or 4 days. Just
Right.
round the clock. I don't know how. I guess it's the coffee. I don't know.
It's got to be the coffee.
Yeah, it's the coffee.
Maybe
Sure,
the
it's the coffee.
Maybe the cocaine.
I'm not. Don't know. I don't know. I do not know about that.
Scott, what's your favorite brew that you make here?
Well, I drink them all, because it's quality control. Of course. Okay, today,
It's not alcoholism.
today I started out with Traveling Man.
Which I drank earlier.
And now you caught me on the way back to the bar to get a lemon rye.
Nice.
Because that's the
That's
one
the
we're
way to go.
introducing in August, late August. No, late
Really?
August. I think. As soon as the cans get here, we're putting beer in them. That's the way we work around here.
All right.
So I'm QCing that, make sure it's really
Quality control, baby.
I'd be happy to help with QC.
You should. I'm happy to
Definitely
hear
be happy
comments
to help.
any day.
Well, we thank you for making beer that we can all enjoy here, man. Appreciate you having
I'm
us
glad
out.
y'all drink it because I couldn't work here and make beer if you guys weren't.
If we weren't buying it.
we weren't buying it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. What's the story of Adelbert's?
So again, his name is my brother, George Adelbert Hovey. There's a picture there by the bar. So he died back in 2000, but he was an avid beer drinker, great storyteller, all around, fun guy, life of the party kind of guy. So I thought, why not name the brewery?
And that's the picture that we see on your lapel there.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife took a really crappy JPEG.
Your brother had
Did I swear on your podcast?
Your brother had a great
Yes,
beard.
yes. And he had a beard. So I don't have a beard, but my brother always had really good
Doesn't it
beards.
sort of look like me a bit?
It does.
It really, really does.
I was gonna say that. You stole my line. Oh, there's so many people who say, "Are you the guy in the logo?" Yes.
Los could be your mascot.
Yeah.
I'll be your faux mascot.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Well,
Do you like beer?
I do.
All right. You're in.
Yeah.
You're in.
Does the Tin Man have a sheet metal cock?
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it. I won't challenge you on that.
Dorothy knows.
Amazing, you guys. That is the Brew Order. Well, we have Dwayne. You are drinking your fine
Vintage monks.
Vintage monks.
Vintage monks.
Oh, thank you. Get me whatever's clever. That'd be great.
I would definitely like to try
Dealer's Choice, my man.
the new one. The lemon.
Anything, man. Anything.
I want what you're drinking. I want that lemon rye that you got going.
I'm a beer guy, so.
Thank you, Scott.
Did you say beer or beer?
Dwayne.
Both.
Dwayne,
Beer
okay,
and beer.
okay.
You were drinking the vintage by Adelbert's. What are you going to rate that on the? Say that. What's that?
Mostly ales.
You guys make mostly ales. I want the lemon rye as well.
If a beer is above 5.1% ABV, if a beer is above 5.1% ABV, it's an ale.
Oh,
That's the difference.
Really? 5.1 seems
Now,
low.
you go anywhere else in the world, they go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right?
In Texas,
Diaz,
beer is 5. Or ale is 5.1. A beer is under 5.1.
Wow.
So lemon rye is one of our first true beers because it's a session.
I can't believe I didn't
it's a
know
session
this.
IPA. This is an educational podcast.
Yes, it is.
It is. Absolutely. Not usually, but here we go.
Always open for change.
Your beer right now.
Thank you, Scott, so much.
Thank you, sir.
The owner, the man behind Adelbert right there.
So you were asking about vintage monks.
And what is your rate between 1 and 5? That's right. What would you say?
Because I am a fan of red wine, and I'm a fan of beer, I gotta give this like a 4.9, 5.
Wow. So it's rounding up to a 5?
Yeah, rounding up to a 5.
Okay. Wow. Absolutely. Right. Solid. That's right.
The mystery as well.
Black Rhino.
We are getting a whole new round over here. My goodness.
Do you know, I saw a video recently of a hippopotamus fighting a rhino.
Oh, hippopotamus taking
that
any day of the
hippopotamus
week.
fucked the rhino up, sir.
Royally.
Like, seriously. It was amazing.
You have a little more tonnage on them, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, they looked about the same size. Like,
Really?
if I was weighing them up, looking at them from ringside, they look about the same. But the jaw opening on a hippo, he had a rhino's whole fucking head in his mouth.
You remember the game?
But the rhino has the
happy hippo.
It does, but I think this rhino had been attacked at some point and had his horn sawn off because he had no fucking horn.
Oh, see, then he's doomed.
Poachers.
But he still could have fit that rhino's head in his mouth, even with horn.
You say in his mouth, but down his throat?
Yeah, it depends on his gag reflex.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Really. Thank you, Scott.
Totally.
This is good, Lowe's.
I'm not allowed to smoke inside.
Oh, yeah, new ordinance.
Oh, no vaping.
That's right. Hey, guys. That was the Brew World Order. We left on a nice high note there. We're going to play a little game throughout our podcast today. Dwayne is going to be our main guest, and anyone that's willing to join and hang out. We do have one little listener that's straggling.
Audience participation is welcome.
So today we're going to play That Famous Person Who Killed Someone game. It's a very simple game. What I'm going to do is give you a little story on how a famous person killed somebody. I will give you 4 to 5 different celebrity names, famous person names, and it's your job to tell me who killed somebody. Very simple game. It's a very fun game. Lots of people love it. Let's play That Famous Person Who Killed Someone. Dwayne, I got a good one here for you, okay?
Okay.
This famous person was involved in a fatal car accident on the Malibu stretch of PCH in February 2015. According to eyewitnesses, this famous person's SUV rear-ended a white car and sent it careening into oncoming traffic. It was then struck by a Hummer. The driver of the white car... Grow up. The driver of the white car was killed, and the 7 others sustained injury. Here are the choices. A.
You're giving me choices?
7
I will give you.
Can I just answer?
Well, do you know who it is already?
Oh my God.
Who is it? Let me give you.
Wait, how do I say it though? Okay, go ahead. Give me choices.
You get one go
Do
at
you know
it.
who it is, audience out there? What's your name? Allegra?
Like the medication? Do you have the same side effects? Good. I like you.
I think anal leakage is one of them. So
Whoa! Ow!
Definitely don't want that.
Ow! I have that already.
We can call it Uranus.
all right. Hey.
All right, take it easy, Sarah. All right, so is it A, Jessica Alba, B, Julia Roberts, C, Caitlyn Jenner, D, Amanda Bynes, or E, Naomi Watts?
Do I really have to say Caitlyn?
What do you think? She's saying C.
Do I really have to say Caitlyn?
You're going to say Caitlyn as well?
Do I have to say Caitlyn? Can I say Bruce?
You can say Bruce.
I could say Bruce.
Because it was Bruce Jenner that it happened to. You guys are completely correct. Olympic champion and Kardashian patriarch Caitlyn, formerly Bruce Jenner, was involved in a fatal car accident on the Malibu stretch of PCH, like we said, in February of 2015. According to eyewitnesses, Jenner's SUV rear-ended a white car and sent it careening into oncoming traffic.
Why's it got to be a white car?
White cars matter, that's why.
Hey, dumb question, Amnesty. PCH.
Pacific
Coast Highway.
Yes, for all those West Coasters, it's Pacific Coast Highway, of course. All right. Well, police say that Jenner voluntarily submitted to have his blood drawn for a blood alcohol test, and that he was not speeding at any time. So he gave into it. Said, "Here, I didn't cause this, but he did kill somebody."
I'm guessing he tested positive for estrogen.
Buckle up, buckaroo. After passing a field sobriety test, he initially claimed that he was being chased by the paparazzi, but police do not believe that this is true. You know, that's kind of a cop out there.
Does it say in there that he was towing a boat at the time?
Was he towing a boat?
He was towing a boat at the time.
Well, it does not say that, but Jenner later released a statement saying, "My heartfelt and deepest sympathies go out to the family and loved ones, and all to those who were involved or injured in this terrible accident. It was a devastating tragedy, and I cannot pretend to imagine what his family is going through at this time. I am praying for them, and I will continue to cooperate in every way possible." That is pretty dark there. Well,
yeah.
He does apologize, and if you did kill somebody, I'm sure you'd feel really apologetic.
It really was a tragedy.
Wouldn't you?
It was a tragedy.
Yes. Let's keep playing that famous person who killed somebody else.
There's a lot more people. I'm so excited.
All right, hey, we got some more people listening. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Emergency Exit Podcast. You guys are playing some Fousey?
This is Lemon Rye. It's new and it's very good.
All right, everybody that's chilling around here, I've got a question for you. It's not a question, but I have a story about a famous person who killed somebody. Who was it? This famous person killed two men in separate incidents. He killed the first man in self-defense when the man was trying to break into his gambling operation. This famous person was convicted of second-degree murder for the second incident in which he stomped to death an employee who owed him $600.
He stomped him?
He stomped him to death. Was it like literally like put your foot down on somebody's face?
Was it Ed Norton?
Not American History X, I'm sorry. Was it A, boxer Mike Tyson, or B, boxer Roy Jones Jr., C, boxing promoter Bob Arum, D, boxing promoter Don King, or E, Mayweather's advisor Al Heyman? Dwayne, what do you think? Was it Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Bob Arum, Don King, or Al Heyman?
I'm going to go with Don King, sir.
You're going with Don King. Does anybody else have a different answer? Is everyone going with Don King on that?
Anybody?
Did Don King stomp someone to death? We don't know.
Anybody? Does anybody even know who Don King is anymore?
You guys know who Don King? Yeah, of course. The crazy hair.
All right, fine.
He loves
Awesome.
America, man. He loves America.
He does.
Let's go ahead and check our judges. The judges to me. And I think you are.
Seems like a fair system.
Absolutely correct. It was Don King. On April 20th, 1966, Don King walked into the Manhattan tap room and spotted a man by the name of Stan Garrett, a former employee in King's Racket who owed him $600 on a bet.
King's Racket?
Yeah, well, he...
Like a tennis racket?
A gambling racket. Oh. Like a tennis racket?
Yeah. So he was a legit gangster.
Dude, totally, dude.
Yeah, with that hair. I mean...
He didn't give a fuck. Don King didn't give a shit, man. Anyways, let's see. A former employee of King's Racket owed him $600. Sickly, a small and drug-addled Garrett was no match for King, but King was in no mood for forgiveness. He literally stomped his face off.
He put all those killed them. Boxers.
You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch.
The Alex Jones
piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker.
Even after he was subdued and the fight was over, King got in one last vicious kick that he would never forget. Well, maybe he did forget. He's dead. But that is some killer shit right there.
Don King's dead?
No, Don King's not dead. The man he stomped to death.
Well, obviously the man he stomped to death is dead. I thought Don King was dead.
No, he ain't dead. So King claimed self-defense.
His career is.
He claimed self-defense, and the witnesses' accounts vary. But the first officer on the scene, he said the beating was brutal, almost demonic in assault nature.
Demonic?
Dude, almost
Did he cut him up to sacrifice him?
Dude, his face was probably, it looked like a Jackson Pollock, dude. It looked like dog vomit.
I don't know. I'd have to see the pictures.
I know they're dirty, rotten, filthy whores.
Did you know that Don King killed somebody? 2 people, actually. And one, he was, for this one that he stomped someone, he claimed self-defense and he got completely pardoned.
But the first one he got off for, he was young at that point.
He was very young and he served his time.
He did serve time?
He served his time and then he was pardoned for that one, I believe. The second one, I don't think he ever got arrested for. I don't think he ever.
So he got pardoned on the first one?
Yeah.
And did
like a full pardon.
A full.
He makes a point to mention
presidential pardon? Governor pardon?
Sure, president.
Anybody
I mean,
know?
he killed a man, so that's like a federal thing. So.
Right?
Fucking rich people problems indeed.
Rich people problems.
Goddamn right. Let's keep playing.
First world.
Let's keep playing that famous person who killed someone else. Number 3. This famous rapper and his bodyguard were charged with the murder of a rival gang member. This famous rapper was defended by Johnny Cochran and was acquitted after years of court battles.
Gloves didn't fit.
You must acquit. Was it A, Notorious B.I.G., B, Snoopy Dogg, C, Ice Cube, D, Tupac, or E, Eazy-E? Let's go with Allegra. What do you think it was out there? She's thinking B.I.G., Snoop, Ice Cube, Tupac, or Eazy-E. She's saying Snoop. Girls, what do you think back there? Eazy-E, yeah. Well, you know that the government killed him. That's a good. All of a sudden, he got diagnosed with HIV, and then he was dead all of a sudden?
You had to come to the taping of a conspiracy theory podcast.
Well, come on. Dwayne?
Magic Johnson's still going, man.
Dude, and he had
HIV. But he had the money, though.
Well, we all seen that South Park
episode. He is blending up money.
Dwayne, who was it? Was it B.I.G., Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Tupac, or Eazy-E?
Man, that's wow, that's tough.
He was defended by Johnny Cochran.
I'm gonna go with Snoop, man.
He's going with Snoop.
187 was the case that they
Scott,
gave me,
this famous rapper and his bodyguard were charged with the murder of a rival gang member. This famous rapper was defended by Johnny Cochran and was acquitted after years of court battles. Was it Notorious B.I.G., Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Tupac, or Eazy-E? Oh, we're saying Tupac. Scott, what do you think?
You know why I defer to Steve?
Steve's saying Tupac, so Scott is saying Tupac as well.
Yes.
Well, you guys
said Snoop, right, Allegra? Awesome.
Well, you gentlemen are wrong, but Snoop Dogg is absolutely right.
187 was the case that they gave me.
Wow.
Ain't that right?
Well, this happened in 1993 while he was recording Doggy Style in August. Snoop Dogg was arrested in connection with the death of Philip Wolder Miriam, a member of a rival gang who was shot and killed by Snoop's bodyguard. Snoop was charged with murder along with Lee, and because he was driving the vehicle which the shooting had commenced. Snoop and Lee were both defended by Johnny Cochran. You know,
I heard he was pretty good though.
He's a damn good lawyer. Damn good lawyer. Lee was acquitted on the grounds of self-defense, but Snoop Dogg remained entangled in legal battles and the case for 3 years.
You know,
Snoop Dogg.
Funny story.
What do you got?
Shortly after Snoop was acquitted, I learned this from the 2017 Hall of Fame induction because Tupac was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, 2017. Snoop inducted Tupac into the Hall of Fame and told a funny story about recently being acquitted from that charge. And Suge Knight, who all of you know, I'm sure.
Yes, he murdered B.I.G.
He brought Pac and Snoop to Costa Rica, and he told a story on stage of the two of them parasailing together, which is, if any of you have access to an HBO account, you should watch it.
Is it on Vice or something?
What was
just
it
a documentary?
It's a 2017 Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I will do that.
Amazing. I cried.
So
I sounded like Christopher Walken for just a second right there too, which I apologize for.
I cried.
Let's keep playing, you guys. We're gonna play That Famous Person That Killed Somebody Once. That's right.
Don King killed somebody twice, though.
He killed him twice, so
If
they
you guys-
were revived?
if you don't get this,
He killed two dudes.
If you don't
so
get
he
this
killed
one,
two
hold on.
people.
But he couldn't have killed somebody once. Well, yeah,
I mean,
He may not have killed Mike Tyson physically, but emotionally.
Oh my God,
killed him.
yeah. Totally. All right, let's keep playing, you guys. Number 4. This has got to be an easy one. If you don't get this one, you were born after 1999. Okay. Number 4, this famous person was arrested and charged with the murder of his ex-wife and her friend. Though he was eventually found not guilty, many believe that this famous person literally got away with murder. Some would say he ran off with the victory. Was it A, William the Refrigerator Perry, QB, Michael Vick, C, LB, Ray Lewis, D, RB, OJ Simpson, that's a lot of letters there, and E, TE, Aaron Hernandez. Let's go around, Steve. What do you think?
What you're saying, do you?
No, I don't know. I was born after 99.
OJ.
It was OJ. Everybody knows that it was OJ, right? If you don't know that it was OJ.
Wait. Hold on a second. Because all of these guys have been accused of murder.
Allegedly.
Everybody in this list has been accused of murder.
Yeah.
One of them committed suicide in prison.
Who?
Aaron Hernandez.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jesus.
Schwang.
Did you forget about
One
that?
of them is now a retired linebacker and a Baptist minister, I think.
Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
Dude's great. Baptist man?
Wasn't he an Olympic marathon runner?
Oh.
Marathon runner.
Possibly.
Okay.
Then you have Refrigerator
Perry. He never got accused of killing anyone.
Nothing. That's right.
But there have been many bodies found in refrigerators. So
Jeffrey
I see where
Dahmer.
you're going with this game. How has OJ not been on this game before?
Well, he has been on the game before. Well, I mean, he's now in jail. He's actually due to get out this
year, right?
Yeah, for his
His birthday?
No,
They're letting
his,
him out for his birthday?
No, his what was it? It was
his daughter.
What did he get arrested for? Burglary or some shit, like trying to get his own merchandise.
Trying to
back
get his own collectibles back. Yeah,
he wanted it back. Dude.
Stole it back.
Yeah, we all know.
Did you guys watch the OJ thing?
I watched both. I watched the 30 for 30, and I watched the OJ versus the people of.
Yeah. Okay,
with
so we talked about Bruce Jenner earlier, which brings us into Kardashians.
Right.
There's a recent documentary that came up on Netflix about
the
Bob
bag.
Kardashian.
That's right, Rob Kardashian. The bag that
Yeah. The Louis Vuitton.
The Louis Vuitton bag.
The garment bag. All right.
Dude, that's a good.
There is no Bruce
That brings
Jenner
me to
anymore.
OJ versus the people. David Schwimmer.
He played a great.
Played Rob Kardashian.
That's right.
Or Bob.
I don't know, man. I couldn't get past him just being Ross.
How much taller is David Schwimmer than the actual Bob Kardashian? That dude was like 5'2". David Schwimmer's like 6'6".
You gotta suspend disbelief sometime, man.
He's standing next to John Travolta, who's supposed to be Bob Shapiro.
He looks fucking wacky too. His face is stretched back so hard it looks like.
Who the fuck hires casting directors in Hollywood these days? These motherfuckers were just looking for names.
Just draw it from a hat. I mean, sometimes the
Travolta
names
could
are
do
what
it.
make it, you know?
Travolta could do it.
Like, who's got a big name, but
Cuba
is
Gooding
out of
Jr.?
work
No,
right
that
now?
was OJ. Who played Cochran?
I don't know the guy's name.
He's a guy from Walker, Texas Ranger or some shit.
I thought it
Chuck
was
Norris.
actually. I I thought it was actually Johnny Cochran who played Johnny
thought
Cochran.
it was Johnny Cochran
Is that
portraying
racist?
Johnny Cochran?
Am I racist? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not racist. I'm sorry. Let's keep playing.
Yes.
That famous person who killed somebody once. Numeral number 5. In 1987, this famous person and his then girlfriend were on vacation in Ireland. He mistakenly drove the wrong way on a street and crashed into an oncoming vehicle. The driver and passenger in the car both died from their injuries. Was it A, Matthew Broderick, Mr. Inspector Gadget himself, Mr. Ferris Bueller? Was it B, Bobcat Goldthwait? Guys! We got C, Honey, I Shrunk Rick Moranis. Was it D, Shaky Michael Fox? Or was it High Fidelity John Cusack? Who could it be? Steve, what do you think?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh.
I'm going to say none of the above.
Okay, well, this famous person and his girlfriend were on vacation in Ireland. They drove the wrong way and crashed into an oncoming vehicle. Not much to give you here. It was a Matthew Broderick, Bobcat Goldthwait, Rick Moranis, Michael J. Fox, or John Cusack.
Who died?
The person that was in the car that they crashed into.
Both people?
Not the famous person. The famous person never dies.
Yeah.
Oh, the famous person never dies.
The
Okay.
non-famous people, the peasants.
All right, so the famous person killed someone who they hit.
Yeah, because they drove on the wrong side in Ireland.
All right, who the
Well,
fuck
technically it was the right side in Ireland, right?
All right, say the people again, the famous people.
Was it A, Matthew Broderick, B, Bobcat Goldthwait, C, Rick Moranis, D, Michael J. Fox, or E, John Cusack? What do you girls think? Who was it?
That's difficult.
I'm going with the
I know, I made this one
Broderick.
up. You're going with Matthew Broderick? Matthew Broderick over here? Ladies? John Cusack?
I want to say Michael J. Fox just because he would have jerked the wheel.
I don't.
You know
what? I was gonna go there, man, but I didn't. I almost did.
That's actually really good reasoning right there to pick Michael J. Fox.
Cusack. No, it can't be Cusack.
Top 5.
Ooh, Bobcat. Bobcat's a little spacey, but I don't.
What are you going to say, Dwayne?
I'm going to say Cusack.
Cusack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is Matthew Broderick.
Oh my God! Wait!
Cusack.
You said he was in the car with his girlfriend.
Yes, his then girlfriend.
He is married.
With his then girlfriend.
Was this pre-marriage?
Sure. Matthew Broderick had just finished filming Biloxi Blues. Jennifer Grey.
Oh yeah.
Had
was a
had
Neil Simon
3
flick.
weeks before starting the publicity rounds for her new movie,
Did you guys
Dirty
see Biloxi
Dancing.
Blues?
I have never seen that movie. I've never heard
It's a
of it.
good movie.
Never heard
You
of
should watch it.
Biloxi.
It's a really good movie. It's based on a Neil Simon play. It's really
Felicia
good.
went by.
Felicia did go
Bye.
by.
I gotta check it out.
The same Felicia from Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see here. They
lost on me.
They flew to Ireland and rented a BMW 316, planning to drive around Northern Ireland.
3 Series BMW?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's
Apparently,
like low
Broderick
level.
cannot drive.
No. And he doesn't make much money anymore.
We gotta remember, this is the 80s, you guys.
3 Series?
But the
But
80s.
still, it's
Even in the 80s,
That's
it's
like
a
the
3
entry
Series
level
BMW.
That's the entry level.
Well, he's got that Bueller money, you know.
He drove a
royalties haven't
a
kicked in.
Ferrari.
He already
Wrecked a Ferrari.
Well, let's see here. Broderick was 25 at the time, and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So he
and
wasn't
Gray-
married yet.
No, he and Gray, who was 27, Jennifer Gray, pulled into a gas station just outside.
That why she got her nose fixed?
Enniskillen. I can't say that. Enniskillen?
red.
Enniskillen's ass directions. Sorry.
You can do a better accent than that.
Nope.
Nope, try again.
Shut up. An off-duty policeman told Broderick his route was just stupid and offered to lead them into the right road. But the actor on vacation from stage directions declined and went on his own way. So he could have gone the right way, but went the wrong way and fucked up.
I feel like you don't say Jennifer Grey's name with the right amount of respect, sir.
I don't even know who Jennifer Grey is.
You have not seen Dirty Dancing?
I mean, I guess I've seen Dirty Dancing. I've never
Right.
really...
Nobody puts baby in a corner. I feel like he's putting baby in a corner right
I second
now.
that.
Nobody.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Well, I guess nobody's going to put Baby in a corner over here.
It's my wife's favorite movie.
Well, okay, guys, let's keep moving on. We got one last one when it comes to who killed that person once because they were famous and they killed them. That's right. Number 6. When this famous person was in high school, she neglected to stop at a stop sign when she was driving. She hit another car and killed its driver, who happened to be a close friend and classmate. Was it A, Michelle Obama? Was it B, Laura Bush? Was it C, Tipper Gurr? Was it D, Hillary Clinton? Or was it E, Ivanka Trump? Once again, that's Michelle Obama, Laura Bush, Tipper Gore, Hillary Clinton, or Ivanka Trump. Steve, what do you think? Who's this famous person who killed somebody once?
Steve? Who was before Clinton?
Tipper Gore.
I want to say Tipper Gore.
I want to say Tipper Gore.
However,
I also want to say
Clinton. I'm gonna go.
But she's killed so many people.
I know, totally. I mean,
girls, what do you think out there?
They could wipe out a nation between all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Laura Bush.
Laura Bush?
Girls?
Really?
She's going with all the girls are going with Laura Bush. Gentlemen,
you're going against
I
Texas?
didn't know Laura Bush was on the menu.
Laura Bush is on there. Yeah, she's right before
She
Tipper
is.
Gore. She's right after Michelle Obama.
I really hope it's Tipper Gore.
Stipping with the Gore.
All right, so we got Gore.
Let's go ahead and look at the judges. Judges, where'd they go? Oh, I'm the judge. Here we go. Laura Bush is the right answer.
Really?
Oh. That's right.
You know what, though? I watched that movie that Josh Brolin was in about the W.
Maybe it was justified.
He was all hopped up on coke and whatnot, and that's when he met her. So they were some partiers.
Play that clip.
Maybe she
Laura
doesn't
Bush
remember.
killed a guy.
Yes, she did. Laura Bush killed a guy.
Laura Bush killed a guy.
We heard it on Family Guy, so you know
This
it's
is what
real.
happens when you don't watch Family Guy.
Yeah, you know it's real.
You miss out on fucking history.
Well, let's check it out. Her description of the bloody incident and its subsequent impact on her life and her faith, that is the subject of Mrs. Bush, and had most shied away. Oh, this is the subject that Miss Bush had shied away from speaking about in her public life. On November 9th in 1963, Mrs. Bush and a girlfriend were hurrying to a drive-in theater when Mrs. Bush, at the wheel of her father's Chevy Impala, let me get some good music for this.
Wait, what year was that?
63?
That's right, a 63, baby.
That was a good year.
63, baby. That was a good year in Impala.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if they was hitting that three-wheel motion. Coming around the
Make
corner.
the ass drop.
Mrs. Bush, at the wheel of her father's Chevy Impala, ran a stop sign on a small road and smashed into a car being driven by Mike Douglas, a star athlete and popular student at her school.
And also host of many a variety show in the 70s.
Mike Douglas, that's correct.
So she ran a stop sign and hit Michael Douglas?
She hit Mike Douglas?
Yeah.
Not that Michael
Oh, the
Douglas.
Mike Douglas
I was like, wait.
I'm going to be there.
That explains a lot.
Catherine Zeta-Jones' husband? Are you kidding me?
Wait, so no,
What a small world.
I've heard of that one, and apparently they used to date, like when they were, in their high
She
school romance.
dated Mike Douglas?
They dated, yeah. Apparently, Laura Bush
From the Mike
dated
Douglas
Michael
show?
Douglas.
Wait,
So go out and
like
tell your
Kirk
friends.
Douglas'
Laura
son?
Bush dated Michael Douglas.
Could it be the same Michael Douglas that he killed? That she killed?
Let's just go with that.
Oh, he killed him on purpose. He killed him on purpose. That was no
He
accident.
came back to life.
Could it have been?
Wait, she killed him though, right?
Or is it just an illusion?
Well, did she kill him, or was it the car?
Coinky dink. Wow,
Guns don't kill people.
Is that the last one?
That was the last one, guys.
One of the best
I wasn't.
celebrities that killed some guy ever.
All right, that was the famous people that killed somebody game. Steve, you've been awesome hanging out with us. We're going to do one last little segment before we're out of here, and it's got the news. We got the news.
Got the news with Nick and Lois, that's right. We coming at you, coming with the light. We got the news, we've got the news. We've got the news, we've got the news, yeah. We've got the news with Nick and Lois. That's right.
We got
I was
some
just going to
news.
pass this, Nick.
You're not passing us, Nick. You're not.
I have too
you're,
much hair.
You are. He's not going to like to hear that.
Whatever.
Here's some news for you guys. This is actually from last month. It's a little late, but you got to talk about it. There was this murder suspect who killed somebody, or he was suspected of killing somebody, accused for choking somebody with his dick.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Hold on. I want to hear more.
So he was...
Tell me more.
The suspect who was used big penis defense was not found guilty because he had a giant penis, and she knew what she was getting into.
Wow. So it was like pre-disclosed. Like he was like, oh, I'm on Tinder. Like, oh, by the way, I got walks on the beach. Yeah, and I've got a huge.
You're probably gonna choke on it and die.
The Florida man who claimed his girlfriend choked to death during oral sex was found not guilty on second-degree murder on Monday. This is back in May. Richard Patterson, who's 65 years old.
Oh my God!
He was acquitted. He was acquitted of killing 60-year-old girlfriend Francesca Martinez.
This is why Viagra is a bad fucking thing,
so
man.
he goes for the younger ladies.
He's definitely going for the younger girls there on that one.
He's a cradle robber, this bastard.
During the trial, his lawyers initially argued that Martinez died accidentally while performing oral sex on him at her apartment.
Fellatio?
Fellatio, that's right. The right word. To bolster their defense, Patterson's lawyer filed a motion to show his penis to the jury.
A motion?
Yes. Check this out. Yeah. Come on. You would choke to death on this, wouldn't you?
No, I can just imagine them laying out the scales and somebody, the poor photographer having to snap the pictures and be like, this is what my life has led me up to.
Any sound clips from Blazing Saddles, you fuck?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Opportunity.
Where are the white girls at? But after a medical expert testified that choking during the sex act was unlikely, the defense reversed course on the theory. The judge never ruled on the request to show the penis. He never said that we're going to use that.
Wow.
It's not the way she died, defense lawyer Ken Padowitz said, but the way Richard Patterson thought she died. So he was like, dude, if you thought that she died that way, and by the way, he took off.
Okay.
Is it bad?
So that looks bad from the start.
It looks really bad. Really bad.
How bad does it look that I'm envious? I wish that I was comfortable enough to show my cock in a courtroom.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Wow.
Well,
he should be proud.
He should be proud of that. He should flaunt it.
He should. I've killed a woman with my penis.
Because the body,
the lady slayer.
Why not?
What his penis is now.
When the body was found, it was so decomposed they could not.
Wait, so he hid it?
No, he just took off. He might have just he's like, oh my God, I just killed this woman, and took off and
with my dick.
Yeah, with my wiener, and he totally just took off.
Just left her,
and the body decomposed so much. By the time they found it, they
couldn't
tell
how reporting smells, and
Why did this not get more news coverage?
Well, it happened a year ago. It might have, and I think mainstream media does not want to talk about choking somebody to death with someone's penis. So I definitely see why they didn't cover it.
You know, the last time I was in Houston, somebody cut somebody's head off in an auto parts store on camera. And that got plenty of news coverage.
Wow.
Well,
I would have rather seen a guy kill somebody.
Probably
because
that's Houston. That's
true.
That's
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, man. Shit. All right, man. Can you believe that?
Wow, I can.
I'm sure there's plenty of funny puns and jokes to make in there, but
I couldn't do it, but I can believe it.
I wish I could do that.
You is my best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
Where did that come from?
Oh, Lisa.
Whoever Lisa is, we love you.
All right, here's the next story here. This comes from New York Post. And this was just yesterday.
This gotta be true.
Vatican cops. What's New York Post? Come on. Take it as it comes here. Vatican cops bust.
First of all, Vatican cops.
There's Vatican cops because they have their own rulings.
Let's stop there and discuss Vatican.
Let's break that down first.
I actually don't know what that is too much. They have their own.
Pope's personal.
The Pope's police.
Regulators.
Pope's personal police.
You heard of the SS? It's like
Pope's
the PP.
personal police.
Pope's personal police. Pope's personal police.
Pope's personal police. Pope's personal police.
Well, you won't believe. You
guys
just won't believe what happened here. Vatican cops bust. Well, we'll say.
It sounds like a Fox show.
Pope's personal police bust drug-fueled gay orgy at a home of Cardinal's aide. Oh,
totally believable.
Yeah. Well,
I was an altar boy.
Everyone's like, so what? I guess we know
you guys
that
want to
already.
talk about that?
My goodness, Jesus Christ. Vatican police raided a drug-fueled sex party at an apartment belonging to the aide of one of Pope Francis's key advisors, according to a new report. The Holy Father is enraged.
Now you say drug-filled. Are they just raiding on LSD?
Drug-fueled.
Drug-fueled.
Straight Molly.
I mean, either way, the question still stands.
They're doing
Straight Molly.
They're straight doing Molly and poppers. Anal nitrate is what they're doing, baby.
Anal or amyl?
Amyl? I don't know. I thought it was anal nitrate.
I think it's amyl. I think there's an M, not an N.
You know, I always thought it was anal nitrate.
I mean, either way, we're arguing the semantics of one hump. Am I right?
If it's amyl nitrates, I
think it is.
I've been wrong for a long time in my life, and nobody's corrected me on it. It's crazy.
Leave it to the first live podcast to be corrected on anal nitrate.
Why not?
It sounds just like it. Cops raided the apartment in late June after neighbors voiced concern about multiple people acting strangely while screaming. No, streaming. It's not streaming.
Oh, wait, they were streaming?
They were streaming?
They were not streaming, but they were streaming in and out of the residence.
I've seen some weird shit.
Okay, like come and go.
They're coming and going, literally. Once the police were inside the apartment, they said they found multiple men engaged in rampant drug use and homosexual activity.
Wait, are we sure
bad?
Are we sure this isn't like the Bohemian Grove that they were getting confused with?
It totally sounds.
That's where all those rich Republicans go up and stand naked against redwood trees.
Thank you.
Yeah,
bro.
that place.
That's right.
Yeah, that place.
BTW. Next week we are doing our annual Bohemian Grove episode. Come on down and check her out.
Oh, I'm in. I am so in.
You guys know what goes on out there. Bill knows.
Are we going to Hippie Hollow?
Yeah, we're actually going to record it live on site at Hippie Hollow.
Dude,
so y'all come out and join us.
That would actually
totally
be pretty sweet. We're not doing that. He was just kidding, but we should do that for realsies.
What?
We should do a live podcast at Hippie Hollow.
That's what I'm saying.
Naked.
I mean, I've got no problem stripping down right here, but I'm sure the place would, the establishment would.
Laws.
But
you know what?
yeah,
That would actually be a really cool show, dude. If we went there and we went clothing optional, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, we are hiding behind this banner here.
Yeah,
but
I'm
we
comfortable enough to be just at least because we got the banner up front.
I can have the nips
be
out.
hiding my junk. I got no problem with my nips.
I once offered to on a previous podcast. I offered to spend an entire live show in a leather teddy and it depends. And run a sweepstakes for someone to change my diaper at the end of the show.
What was the theme of this podcast?
Jaws.
Like the shark?
Yeah, you were going to do a podcast. You did a podcast about the movie Jaws when it came out again on the 20th anniversary.
I did back in the day, and I was super high and said that I would wear a leather teddy and it depends live, and I would still be willing to do that.
That's still on the table.
Still definitely on the table.
All right. Well, hey, we just so happened to have
a leather teddy and it depends.
Just so happened.
Talk about Jaws.
Oh wait, that's Twilight. That's Twilight Zone.
Wrong one.
Anyways, this is some fucking shit going on in the Vatican. We got Pope's personal.
I mean, but there's always been some just crazy shit going on.
Steve's joining
right?
us once again. Hey, man, how's it going? Did you hear about Austin's new e-cigarette ban that happened this Monday? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a vape smoker in Austin, Texas, you are not allowed to smoke that anywhere now. It's official.
There's no such thing as a vape smoker.
Excuse me.
That's an oxymoron.
A vapor. You're not a vape smoker. You're a vapor. I'm sorry, I didn't get the nomenclature correct for you there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm from Canada.
Is that meth?
Are you really?
No, I'm not. But now it's like cigarettes. Wherever you can't smoke cigarettes, you can't vape your e-cigarette. You can't produce water vapor.
It's because of the children.
It's got to be because of the children, of course.
Someone think of the children.
It's the popcorn.
Won't somebody think of the children?
Somebody gets it.
So here, this is manager of Drip City, Andrew Howlett. He says, I agree what they are doing. I agree with having respect for people's area and for businesses, because people are going literally into places like Adelbert's Brewery and just hitting their vaporizer and blowing a fat.
Have you seen some of them? It's like a fucking locomotive from like the 30s.
You know what I think it is? I think there are too many people in Austin who vape weed.
Well, that's what Brandon was saying. Brandon was saying that this might have to do more with people that can get around this whole thing and use their vaporizer to smoke weed and get away with it inside. So if anybody's doing it now, they know they can just say, fuck you, that's $2,000 for calling the cops.
$2,000?
Which is the fine for getting caught.
So if I was to light a cigarette in a bar, what would the fine be?
Well, if they want to bust you, they will charge you at least $2,000
for smoking a cigarette.
Oh, I don't know what the cigarette is.
That's what I'm interested in, because I feel like if you lit up a cigarette in a bar, somebody would walk up to you and tell you,
or you get
put that
punched
out
in the face. Maybe.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, it is Austin. If you're on 6th Street, you get punched in the face. If you're on East 6th, you get asked to leave.
Or they say, follow me to the back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, we haven't defined what you're
all
smoking.
All of a sudden, if you're vaping, you get a $2,000 fine. I think that's kind of bullshit.
Wow. Well, you know what? I just pulled up TexasTobaccoLaw.org.
Okay.
And the first offense for smoking a cigarette in a bar or anywhere that you're not allowed to. Would anyone like to guess, Steve? What would you say? What would be the fine?
$500.
Okay. Dwayne?
I'm not Steve, but $500.
Okay. 372.
Well, you guys are
That's a
actually
really
right.
odd fucking
Yankee in the Home Depot parking lot.
It is
What's
$500.
I said a Yankee in the Home Depot parking lot.
A Yankee.
So I get charged $500 for lighting up a cigarette, or $2,000 for vaping.
That's right.
Smoke them if you got them.
No sense whatsoever.
Take that, you vaping hippie.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
For your third offense, if you get caught 3 times doing it, it's up to $1,000 or a 3-day permit suspension. Which I don't know what a permit is.
A permit?
That's a
bar permit. Bar permit. Yeah.
Oh, I see. If you do that in your bar and someone
if you let somebody smoke in your bar 3 times, somebody gets caught smoking.
I thought it was something like they can monitor you smoking cigarettes, and they're like, "There's no way you're smoking cigarettes."
Here's the
ankle bracelet for that.
Here's the thing: there's got to be a cop, a city official, something sitting in the bar next to you while you light up a cigarette, or fucking, for God's sake, take a hit off your vape. Because is a bartender gonna report you?
No one really cares.
Most likely not.
Who gives a shit?
They really don't. You don't care, Steve, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
I saw a guy walking around the laundromat doing it the other day. I go, you know that law just passed. I was thinking to myself. I didn't say it to him.
Do you know you can't even fucking?
It's like, but I thought it though. I was sending the signals out very strong.
That means you can't even vape in a state park.
You can't even vape in a state park anywhere that they don't allow, like beaches, anywhere.
I mean,
Well,
coming. Okay, so
hold on a second. This is for Austin, though. So
right.
It's not like nation
within the city limits.
Trump didn't do this.
We can't put
Trump
that
did
one off on
not do this.
So I bet you can smoke a joint anywhere you want, though.
Oh yeah, it's fucking Austin, man. It's Travis County, man. You can smoke wherever the fuck
Let's
you
not
want.
be irrational, fellas.
You can have up to an ounce of weed.
all right, you guys, we are ending the end of our show. We are coming to the end of our show here. We are coming to the end of the show. I cut myself
Can't believe
off
it's over already.
We had so much fun here at Adelbert's Brewery. Steve, one of the brewers here, thank you for joining us, man. You've been amazing.
Hey, you guys, you're fun. Come back.
We should do like a weekly live show.
Well, we're going to do some weekly live shows. We're going to keep them coming, you guys. Girls, thank you so much for sitting down, listening. Gentlemen, if you're out there, whatever.
Foosball guys, thank you for coming over.
Next time we won't double book.
Dwayne, Primo, do you have any plugs real quick?
Plugs? I do. I have some Austin
give
Facial
me
Hair
a quick
Club.
one. Give me a quick one.
We have the Austin Facial Hair Club River Float coming up July 15th. There's still 20 tickets, I believe.
I think I might swipe me up one of those.
They're $55, but they're plenty of swag, plenty of there's some T-shirts involved. There's some beer, there's free booze. So
free booze,
and then we got the World Beard and Mustache Championships which will be September 1st through 3rd.
I will be competing in that.
You will be competing.
Mustache on that.
Natural mustache?
No,
Imperial?
Styled. Imperial.
Styled mustache?
Styled Imperial.
I will be competing in an event called the 1 Year Sprint. Competitor tickets are $75 for the 3-day. All the events are still open for competitors. Spectator tickets are $20 for the 3-day. So be sure to come out, support Beardos. There's a couple lady competitions as well, Whiskerinas.
Ooh.
So if you guys want to make a fake beard and compete to win some shit, all three of you should be in it. Yeah, that's about it. That's all we got. We got Sound on Sound Fest coming up in
Can I
November.
throw one out there?
Steve, do you have any plugs?
Yeah, I do. Well, not a request. Yeah, come out and buy our special released cranberry sour tomorrow.
Cranberry sour on the 7th?
Yeah, I can give you guys some.
Can we pre-release that?
I would love to try some of that.
Yeah, you can try some on the way out. But yeah, tomorrow's our release for the cranberry sour. So,
Fuck you people, you can't buy it till tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to get some today.
Free access.
So yeah, we'll start. We open the doors at 4 tomorrow. It's an hour before our normal opening time.
Nice.
And typically we sell pretty quickly, so get here early.
Get here early. If you guys are in Austin listening to us, check it out. If you like our content, check us out on Facebook. Search Emergency Exit Podcast. If you guys want to twat us, go ahead, check us out on EMEX Pod. We are also on Tumblr. If you want to email us, give us an email at emergencyexitpodcast@gmail. What else am I missing here?
Don't most
I think
people
that's
use
it.
Tumblr?
We are on the IGs. I don't know, because you like and follow Facebook and Twitter. What is it for IG? You creep on us?
Is that short for Instagram? The IGs?
Yeah, the IGs.
Wow.
All right, you
That's
guys.
what the kids are saying.
All right, so for Brandon, Los, Dwayne, and Steve, this has been Emergency Exit. That's right.